Welcome to Fan for Racing Radio. I'm Fan for Racing Sharon, and joining me today is Jay Huseman. And we are here for the Salem preview for the ARCA Menards series. They're racing out at Salem Speedway this weekend. This is race number 18 of their 20-race schedule, Jay.
Brenden Queen, Butterbean, got a pretty firm lock on it, but there's still that open possibility. And we got 21 drivers. We'll go over them here at the end, but 21 drivers on the entry list. And I think there's some great names on there. I think it's going to be interesting, and I think it could affect those points for Brenden Queen.
I would agree with you. Now, the Kentuckiana Ford Dealers ARCA 200 at Salem Speedway in Indiana is this Saturday, September the 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be broadcast live on FS2, and we'll have some more ways that you can watch at the end.
Well, I will start us off here as, again, it's the ARCA Menards series, and they're headed to Salem Speedway for Saturday's Kentuckiana Ford Dealers ARCA 200. It is the 18th race out of the 20 scheduled in the 2025 season. It is the 111th ARCA Menards series race at Salem Speedway, dating all the way back to 1955 when they had their first. And that is the most of any track in series history.
Oh, that's a cool little stat. Now, Brenden Butterbean Queen in the number 28, bestrepair.net, Chevrolet leads the ARCA Menards Series Championship standings by 50 points over LeVar Scott in the number 6, Max Reaves Chevrolet. 3 races remaining in the season. Queen has won 6 times this season and is going to be making his first start at Salem Speedway. Scott is still looking for his first career series win, and he started second and finished third in his only previous start at Salem Speedway.
Well, that should give him a shot at it then. I said there's some interesting names here on this entry list, one of them being Leland Honeyman Jr., He'll be in the number 20 DPR Construction Toyota, making his second start of the season for Venturini Motorsports. Honeyman is coming off a career best 4th place finish at Bristol Motor Speedway in his first start of the season. Honeyman has made 14 NASCAR Xfinity Series start in 2025 with a best finish of 8th at Atlanta Motor Speedway in February.
And 2-time ARCA Menards Series winner in this season is Max Reaves, driving the number 18 Cookout Toyota. He returns the Joe Gibbs Racing Team for his 6th start of this season. Reaves finished second in his series debut at Berlin Raceway, and then he won his second start at Elko Speedway. He finished 6th in his 3rd start at the Springfield Mile, and then won his 4th start at Madison International Speedway. Reaves finished 10th in his most recent start at DuQuoin Fairground.
All right, Mason Mitchell is in the number 25 Proceed Toyota. He's the 2014 ARCA Menards Series champion, making his 6th start of the season, the first at Salem since he finished 2nd back in 2014. So some more good stats for competition. Mitchell has 3 top 10 finishes at Salem with 4 career starts, and he's got 4 top 10 finishes and 5 starts in 2025, including a season best 3rd at Kansas Speedway in April.
All right. Now, Jason Kitzmiller in the number 97 ALL Construction Carter Cat Chevrolet moved into 4th place in the ARCA Menards Series Championship standings with his 9th place finish at Bristol Motor Speedway. Kitzmiller, who has 12 top 10 finishes this season, including 7 on short tracks, will be making his first series start at Salem Speedway. His son Isaac clinched the 2025 ARCA Menards Series East Championship last Thursday at Bristol.
And Isabella Robusto, driver of the number 55 Mobil 1 Toyota, making her first start at Salem Speedway. She has 7 top 5 finishes and 11 top 10 finishes and 17 starts so far in 2025. Right now sits 5th in series points. Her climb to the top got stalled a little bit, but I think she's back in the right gear and headed forward again.
All right, and Andrew Patterson drives the number 70 SCS Gearbox Wind Supply Toyota and will make his first appearance at the wheel for Nitro Motorsports at Salem Speedway. Patterson has been impressive driving for his cell phone team this season, finishing no worse than 13th in 4 starts, including a career best 6th place at Charlotte Motor Speedway and 10th at Dover Motor Speedway.
Got to appreciate that, getting recognized for the talent and being able to get a start with Nitro. I like it.
Yes.
Now we'll have local favorite Connor Popplewell in the number 95 Red Ball Recycling Green Tree Real Estate Toyota from nearby Jeffersonville, Indiana. He'll make his second career ARCA Menards Series start, driving for team owner Mark Noble's Man Motorsports team. Popplewell finished 5th in his series debut, also which was at Salem Speedway back in 2023.
And just so you know, over at arcaracing.com, they have a special feature on Connor Popplewell if you want to learn more about him.
I always like it when we see those local drivers get a shot at their home track.
Yes. Mike Basham in the number 12 SNR Towing Diesel Boys MVP Plumbing Toyota is making his 100th ARCA Menards Series start at what is his family's home track. Basham's father, Daryl, with 334 career series starts, made his ARCA Menards Series debut in 1972 at nearby Fairground Speedway in Louisville. The elder Basham will serve as Mike's crew chief, while his stepmother, Sandy, will be serving as his spotter. Basham's best finish at Salem is 12th, and that came in 2018.
I don't know if there's been other ones, but that's the first I remember as far as notes we've gotten. Stepmom is the spotter. I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Now, the ARCA Menards Series track qualifying record at Salem Speedway is held by Chandler Smith. It was set in 2018 at 16.844 seconds, which equates to 116.618 miles per hour.
And the ARCA Menards Series track race record is held by Tom Hatzert III. That was set in 2014 at 95.736 miles per hour.
Live timing and scoring data is always available on arcaracing.com. For up-to-the-minute updates, you can follow at ARCA_racing on X, which is formerly known as Twitter. So it'll be start time will be 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 Central, and it's FS2 for the live broadcast.
And that the track itself is a 0.555 mile paved oval, so half-mile oval for these guys this time. Now, the crew chief handout says that the field is limited to 28 starters, so all 21 drivers will make the event. It'll be run under the 25 ARCA Menards Series rules and procedures, regulations, and specifications. For qualifying, 2 consecutive laps for qualifying. No adjustments or repairs may be made on the car after taking the green flag at the start-finish line. All cars must make qualifying attempt, and all drivers must practice before they can qualify. And the brake pit stop procedure breaks at or near the conclusion of lap 75 and 125. No adding or removing tires or moving tires to or from the pit box once the race has started, and that maximum tire use at the track from Home Plus purchased at track is 14. So some interesting ways that ARCA differs a little bit from the rest of the from the NASCAR series.
It is, and again, these are, if you will, teams kind of getting their feet wet into racing, as well as the cost level. Again, the Premier Series obviously costs a lot to get sponsorship for. We see a lot of these of being self-owned teams, so a lot of these things are for cost measures to try and help out the teams. All right, moving over there, we got Brenden Queen is your points leader at 50 points above LeVar Scott. He's got 846, LeVar Scott at 796. Lawless Allen has only made 16 races, but is still in third at 744 points, 102 behind your leader. So with 3 races to go, again, I don't even know if I'd say those 3. For sure, LeVar Scott, Brenden Queen. We'll see how it looks coming out of New Hampshire here. But then you got Jason Kitzmiller Shows 17 races, but one of those he just got points for qualifying and then had to leave, but did get the points for the race. At 701 is 145 back. Fifth mentioned Isabella Robusto. Then you got Alex Clubb, Michael Maples, and Brayton Laster as the other three that have made all 17 starts. Ninth, you got Brad Smith, and I don't know if I saw him on the list. I'll have to look here in a second, with 16 starts in ninth. Brent Cruz in 10th, 9 starts, but 4 of them being wins, has kept him in the top 10.
Brad Smith is on the entry list as well.
All right, there are a couple others to highlight as far as for the ARCA Menards series here. I'll start with the one we'll talk a little bit more about, the number 31, Chase Howard from Nesbitt, Mississippi, and the two fellas moving Toyota, the Goulet team. Tim Goulet going to be the crew chief as well as the owner. Ryan Vargas making a couple starts. He's got one with Maple Motorsports here in the number 67 Chevrolet. And Will Kimmel is going to be in the number 69, running for Bill Kimmel. That's in the Abtech Electrician Weddington Customs home. And he's from Salisbury, Indiana. So, again, no surprise there. Who else did we have? Michael Maples driving the other Michael Maples machine. That'll be the number 99 with Jeremy Petty, crew chief in that Don Ray Petroleum Maples Motorsports machine. And then I think Brayton Laster comes out of Greenwood, Indiana, and the 06 for Wayne Peterson. That'll be in the peerlesspump.com. Again, like to see the local drivers get their shot at their home tracks.
Yes, indeed. It is cool to see. And we are trying to work on an interview with one of these drivers.
We'll have to set something up for next week. They were really busy with the schedule going into this Salem race, and that was for Chase Howard. Again, he's a dirt track sprint car driver in the Mississippi as well as other area. I got to talk to him a week ago at Jackson Motor Speedway, both before the race and in Victory Lane after, as he beat Dad Ronnie there at Jackson. So that was an interesting interview between the two of them for sure.
Okay. His dad is Ronnie Howard.
Drives the Scooby-Doo machine.
Not the Ron Howard, though.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see where you went. Yeah, not the Ron Howard. You're right. I got you. It's not George Costanza in the truck series either.
Anything more you think we should mention here before we move on?
No, just tune in. And actually, I know we got a little bit of a break here before we go to the next video. I got to set up truck series qualifying on my recorder here, I think. Oh,
okay. Well, do watch for more coming soon from Fan for Racing Radio. Jay and I are doing the previews for the 3 races this weekend, 2 with the Truck Series and Cup Series, elimination race for the Truck Series, and then 1 for the ARCA Menards Series out at Salem that we just completed. So 1 more review to do before we move on. And on the other side of the weekend, we'll be back with the review of those races, as well as at 10 o'clock Eastern Time is our live stream for Hot Topic Sound Off. And I believe we will have a few topics to discuss on Monday night, Jay.
Always. And we haven't even gotten to the racing yet, but we always got things to talk about.
And then, of course, our previews for next week will be for the races at Kansas Speedway. So stay tuned for that. And then the fantasy report is also coming out sometime today. So watch for that along with all of our reviews. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in. We appreciate each and every one of you. And we hope you enjoy your race weekend this weekend, as well as listening to our previews and reviews. I think I lost Jay. So I'm just going to say we'll see you in the next video, and take care, everybody.